Well, the bald eagle is the symbol of America, of course, and if you didn't know, now is the time to spot them right here in the state.
The one and only bald eagle I've ever seen was at City Creek Canyon.
Really?
Yeah. News specialist Janae Anderson takes us to the Eccles Wildlife Education Center in Farmington to show you how your family can experience this majestic animal firsthand.
That's right. Who knew in the middle of winter here in Utah you'd be able to spot bald eagles? But this is the place. We're here with Billy Fenimore. He is the director here at the Eccles Wildlife Education Center. Okay, tell us a little bit about this location, because I heard bald eagles, I heard Farmington, and I almost didn't believe it.
Yeah, so we're here at the Eccles Wildlife Education Center, and this is Farmington Bay Waterfowl Management Area, and it's a great place for our bald eagles from way up north to come down. So when we get real hard freezes up north and water's covered up with ice, these birds need open water to continue to hunt and fish. So they come down into our latitude and spend the winter with us, and they can continue to look for waterfowl and for the fish in these open pockets of water.
So cool. Okay, so tell us about the timing of the best time to see them.
So in the mid-morning is a great time to come out to visit Farmington Bay and the Eccles Wildlife Education Center. We're here and got great staff and volunteers on site to help answer questions. And what you can do is we have miles of dike road that you can drive upon, so you can access the birds and view the birds from the warmth of your vehicle.
Oh, cool.
Bringing binoculars and spotting scopes will help aid in kind of viewing those birds a little bit more up close.
Okay, perfect. And so you can easily navigate in and out through this for the best location.
Definitely.
And like, how about from the center itself? Can you see them often here, or do you recommend people go further in?
We have birds that soar high overhead as they're hunting and fishing, so you can view them inside the warmth of the center also. And we have a red-tailed hawk just flying across.
Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, wow, perfect timing.
So
right? As
well as eagles, there's a variety of wildlife that folks can come out and enjoy.
Okay, perfect. Do people need to make a reservation here?
No, it's free to come in and enjoy. And that's all.
Awesome. Do you guys have a website we can send people to as well?
We do. You can visit the Division Wildlife Resources page, and we have a Facebook page for the Eccles Wildlife Education Center.
Okay, perfect, guys. Sounds good. So make sure you head out during that primetime hours to see if you can see them for yourself, guys. Send it back to you. That's right. We're up here in Farmington, hoping to get lucky, maybe spot some bald eagles. We're here with Billy Fenimore. He is the director here at the Education Center. Why are these birds, these bald eagles, showing up here in Farmington at this time of year?
So this is a wonderful time. These birds, as I said earlier, up north, water's frozen, so they come down to our latitude and they can find open water. And what's really important with this open water, we have waterfowl and fish that are available to them that they can feed upon. So it's really important that they continue to feed, and they're able to access the open water for the fish and the ducks and so forth.
Now, are they nesting here? Like, will you see them like every day, the same birds?
So the majority of birds nest up north of us, up into Alaska and Canada and those regions, but we do have about a few pair that nest here throughout the state. So there's some wonderful opportunities here in the Weber Canyon area up near Morgan and Peterson to see birds that are nesting, and it's a really wonderful family activity for any individual to get out there and enjoy to see these birds.
So cool. So people can see them hopefully from the Eccles Wildlife Center, but they can also navigate in and out of here if they're hoping to get a better look, right?
We have a few miles that they can drive out in any type of vehicle. The roads are in really good shape. Our waterfowl managers maintain the property in a real great fashion so that you're able to view the birds, one, when it's cold like it is this morning, in the warmth of your car.
Oh, awesome. That sounds delightful. Okay, if people want to go, they don't need to make a reservation. They can just show up. But where do you recommend they go to see information on where you guys are located?
You can jump onto our Division Wildlife Resources website, wildlife.utah.gov.
Okay, sounds good, guys. So make sure to head out here at the Eccles Wildlife Center. We're up here in Farmington. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll see one. Send it back to you. That's right, bald eagles right here in Farmington. We're out here at the Eccles Wildlife Education Center hoping to spot one. This is Billy Fenimore. He is the director here. Okay, tell us specifically how this species or how bald eagles are doing as a whole.
You know, bald eagles are doing better today for a lot of conservation efforts through our great biologists on a state level and on a federal level. We banned the use of a variety of pesticides that used to thin out the eggshells for eagles, and now the eagles are laying eggs, raising 2 to 3 in a nest, and they're doing much better. The bird's not endangered as it was and so forth. So now we're able to see birds throughout all the way up into Canada, wintering down into northern regions of Mexico. And now we also have resident birds throughout the United States, down into Florida, through the Midwest and parts of California, and here in Utah. So I'd say the birds are doing really well, and thanks to our community and the importance of trying to conserve this beautiful, majestic species.
So we're out here in Farmington. You're telling me they winter here often because the ice is thicker up where they're usually at, so they come down here so they can eat. How many or I don't know if you even know this, but how many do you typically see here on a daily basis?
So just the other day we had about 25 to 30 eagles soaring overhead.
Wow.
Just in the Bountiful Farmington regions. But if you get here about that 10 to 1 o'clock time, it's a real magical time, and with a little bit of sunlight, and you can see these birds out on the ice about 50 to 100 yards. That's why I bring out optics. But it's just amazing. And we've had birds just soaring up overhead.
So cool. And we've seen hawks fly overhead. How do they compare in size?
So an eagle wingspan is about 7 feet.
That is
And we've had
incredible.
northern harriers and red-tailed hawks. So they're a few feet larger in wingspan.
So they're hard to miss if you're going to see it if it's out here, correct?
Yes.
So cool. Okay, if people want to come out, they don't need to make a reservation. They can just show up. Send us to a website if they have any questions.
You can jump onto the Division of Wildlife Resources page, which is wildlife.utah.gov.
Okay, perfect, guys. So make sure you head to that website if you have any questions. If not, head out, see if you can see them for yourself. Send it back to you.
That is pretty awesome.